Hello and welcome to this Lionsgate transmission where I will allow for a message to be transmitted through me for all of us from this Lionsgate energy that we all have access to. This is very spiritual, cosmic, celestial energies that our planet and us are aligning with. So I would, before I get the transmission started, I would encourage you to, within the next several days, or even after the Lionsgate portal is completed or experienced, you can always tune into this in the future. It's energetic, it's quantum space. But I would encourage you to tune in for yourself as well. And if you've never done that before, then this transmission will just help you to remember that you can. And so as I'm allowing for my higher self-consciousness, my expansion of my light body to align with this message, I'd like you to find a seat or a place to lay down. Being informed, this is going to be a shorter in time message, but the Pleiadians and the Lyrians want to transmit to us because we've been really experiencing so much of this Syrian and Orion energy, and really activation of some, cellular memory. I'm just going to settle in and take this message in with all of you and really just be an observer of it as it comes through. This is for our highest and best good. I'm asking that everyone will receive exactly what is needed in this moment for you, and the highest and best good of all. We are the High Council of Light in the Pleiades. Along with the priestess councils that reside here and in other varying star systems. And we've come to bring a message for all of you regarding the balancing of polarity and duality within yourself. Many of you are perceiving this as in the outside world, as in the collective, as in society, but the question you must ask of is what is going on within to attract or resonate with that perception. Bree knew before she sat down for this that it would include some information that would be very teaching to her, very activating for her. And that is because she has been working through honoring her own needs, her own desires, her own passions. And this was not easy for her and is not easy for her. And so we use this as a springboard to share with all of you that it is time for you to shed all ideas that the outside world may give to you about you, or share with you about you, or potentially merely be perceived by you about who you need to be. We would like all of you to take an accountance of your days and the perhaps varying expressions of you throughout the day, throughout the year. Just make note of this, observe. Those of you that are having things activate now, we encourage you to pause this and record them in some way before coming back to the video. They're landing me back for a moment. And they're showing me that many of you right now you're opening up some different pathways to learn about yourself. They're showing me many different ways, through the chakras, through meditation, through maybe your own channeling, Akashic accessing, downloading of information, etc., your spiritual gifts. And they showed me these sacred geometries that I work with, and these crystals that I work with, instruments, voice, Palo Santo, sage, Tibetan sound bowls. These are what you're going to perceive, they showed me, in the human as hobbies or self-care, or they kind of showed me that we trivialize it. And yeah, we do. But they showed me that these are stepping stones. All of what the Lionsgate is helping us to do and facilitate within ourselves is our authentic expression. So when you're using things like instruments and art and your voice and your expression and your ability to communicate and dance, move, whatever your movement practice may be, going to the gym, walks, biking, whatever it might be, they're showing me that all of this is returning you. And remember that that's what healing is we might get this perception where we're, when we reach our higher self, and we are reaching higher levels of consciousness, it's true, but all of this is returning to the soul, returning to the essence, returning to your center, returning to your eternal soul. Remember that again and again and again. We get really, really stuck. They showed me in the tangible, the 3D, the earth things, and we think that defines us, and we use that as a marker to decide if we're good enough or if we're where we need to be in life. And in truth, the only thing that's going to dictate that for us is within us. So it feels that as they're landing me back, they really want to anchor this concept for all of us, that we're moving into this way of life that spirituality is the way of life. And so we're blending. And so when we use these different tools and expressions and things like that, it's going to feel like play in the beginning. It's going to feel, I don't know where this is going to lead in the beginning, but if it's lighting your soul up, if it's making you feel very fulfilled, very expressed, very whole, your frequency is your currency. Your frequency is you. So dial into it each day. Tune into your frequency, your vibration. You can always raise your vibration. It's always possible. And when you get knocked down in vibration, perceivably, these things like crystals and journaling and oracle cards and instruments and using your voice and going out in nature and moving your body are going to be what gets you integrating your soul into your daily life. And you find your way. And then just to give you a little touch of love, I've spent a lot of time in my life knowing of my manifestations before they've been manifest. And that involves, and maybe you relate, but that involves accepting that others will not be able to see the manifestations until they're manifest. And then just accepting that and letting it go. Because we're here to embody our soul. And that's what I'm here to remind us all of. So thank you to all the beings that came through today. Thank you for all of you in this co-creative space. Stay tuned because tomorrow I will be doing a live, my very first live on 8/8. I'm a little excited, a little nervous. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to show up for these challenges as I am able, as I am fulfilled to do so, as I'm overflowing to do so. And I thank all of you for